Hi again, and welcome to the Tula Living channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to make your home cozy and warm during winter, especially if you live in a place like me up here in Canada. It can get very gray, cold, and dreary during the winter months. The sun is hiding behind the clouds, the days are getting shorter, it's super cold, and so it's really easy to lose motivation and to feel the winter blues. Before I dive into these tips and tricks, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you like this video, please give us a like. I hope you enjoy this. Now, let's dive into these tips that I have for you today. My first tip is to use bright or warm colors in your space. If you know anything about color psychology, it's that colors will make you feel a certain way. So blues and greens are known to make you feel more calm. You see them a lot in nature. Yellows and oranges and reds are very inspiring and energetic. And so if you want to feel a certain way in your space, using bright colors like yellows or muted yellows and warm beiges is really going to make you feel warm and cozy during the winter time. If you are not the type of person to like the yellows and the reds and the oranges, it's okay. You can still incorporate other colors in your space. Like, for example, you can use greens, blues, purples. Any kind of color will just make a really big difference in your space when everything is gray outside. Or you can go with something more like beige, right? It's warmer than a gray. It's going to bring that warmth into your space. Secondly, are plants. It's another way of adding color, natural color into the space, but plants are a really great way to make you feel grounded at home, and it'll force you to open up your windows, open up your blinds and your curtains, because you need that natural light in for those plants. And natural light is going to be everything. And that leads into my next tip, which is natural light. Maybe you live in a basement and that's not possible, but if you have little windows, just keep those windows open as much as possible during the daytime. If you live in the basement and it's still very dark, another way of making your space feel really warm and cozy in the winter is by your lighting design. Lighting is everything. And when I'm talking about lighting design, I'm talking about how many pieces of lighting do you have in your space? Are you only relying on the ceiling light, or can you add more table lamps, floor lamps, a little candle warmer here and there? Adding multiple layers of lighting is going to make you feel cozier at home, so you're not just relying on the ceiling light, and making sure that you're using the right light bulb. Do not choose bright blue or white lighting if you want to feel cozy. Instead, go for warmer tones. Lighting that's a little bit more yellow, a little bit darker. And if you're looking at the box, make sure you see it says 2700K. That means that you're going to get a yellow color, a warm color in your light bulbs. Next, the next tip is to use soft plush materials. So if you have throw blankets, making sure that it's nice and cozy, something that's soft to the touch will just feel like comfort. And we want to incorporate as much comfort as we can into your home. So use those pillows, use those blankets with the soft material when you're out shopping. Touch them, feel them, see if you like them or not, and then go from there. Okay, artwork. So as you can see, I have a beautiful gallery wall behind me. If you can display things that make you feel joyful, that bring back good memories, and that can spark that positive feeling, that is a great way of loving your home, especially when you're not feeling so motivated or so good in the winter. Now, my last two tips are less decorating tips and more functionality tips, and it's for your bedroom. Now, in the winter time, our sleep and our circadian rhythm gets a little bit wonky due to the lack of sunlight and the shorter days. So my tip is to try and limit your bedroom only to sleeping. Try and do your napping, your reading, and all other things in your living room, on a sofa, on an armchair instead, and only make your bed for sleeping so that your body knows that that's time to go into your deep rest, and it will support your circadian rhythm when the winter makes it really hard to do so. And my last tip is just keep activities simple. When you have your home set up for success, when it's organized and you have homes for every item to make it easy to maintain, you are able to keep your chores simple. It just makes it easier for you to manage the winter blues and the lack of motivation. So hopefully these tips help in one way or another, and that these simple adjustments can bring a lot of positive change to your life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you had any questions about any of the tips that I shared, please share them in the comments. If you love this video and want to see more, please subscribe and like, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.